evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fillmore Auditorium in beautiful San Francisco. Please welcome David Cross.
Okay, all right. How y'all doing? All right. Well, I'm going to do something a little bit different this evening, okay? I'm gonna entertain y'all, okay? And I'm gonna be clean about it. I ain't gonna come up here and use dirty mouth, okay? Like some people think it's okay. These comedians today get up here talking dirty trash mouth and blaspheming the Lord, taking the Lord's name in vain, talking about their genitalia. That's all funny. You know, my vagina this, my vagina that. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you why these people do it, okay? Because it's just another example of this liberal, Jew-run media, okay? Yep, trying to take over like they've been doing. That's all part of their plan. You know, they got them 7 Jew bankers living the vault in Switzerland, mile down in the earth, you know, manipulating the media. That's what they do. They got them 7 Jew bankers all making decisions, you know? They're in cahoots with the lesbian dentist cartel, okay? Yeah. And then secret society, lesbian dentists. Playing a chip in your tooth when y'all ain't looking, you know? You know, this has all been prophesied in the Bible, okay? Oh, go ahead, laugh. Laugh at the funny man trying to tell the truth. No, you look up in Ecclesiastes 14:12, okay? It states clearly, it says, and the lesbian periodontists, and I'm paraphrasing here, how am I doing on time? Oh, wait. Fucking San Frisco. Good evening. It's so great to be here in the Fillmore, especially with, man, the history of the Fillmore. I can't tell you, man, I am so thrilled. I can't believe I'm standing on the same stage that fucking Boz Scaggs was on, man. Wow. Feel it. Everybody, feel it. Yeah. Little Lido shuffle. It's my generation's Abbey Road. You got to understand how it is. It's special for me. So let me ask you this. When did it become wrong to want to cuddle? You know, when did cuddling go out of style? I'm serious. The other night, I was made to feel like a real jerk. I mean, the other night, I was making love to a prostitute. Okay? And I get done, okay? And that's it. That's it, you know? She just gets up to leave, you know, walks right out the door, you know, walks right out the car door, you know, and I'm like, man, I didn't get her name or nothing. It was so cold and impersonal, you know? I mean, I don't know, call me sentimental, you know, call me an old softie, but I believe that when you come in a woman's hair, you share a certain bond, you know? I'm the only romantic. All right, fine. Oh, and I'd like to officially tell the folks at McDonald's, You know what? You guys don't have to advertise as much as you do. Okay, we get it. Yes, you're the folks who sell hamburgers. Thank you very much. We understand completely. There's no need for the incessant 24-hour commercials, radio ads, it's just insane. They don't have to advertise as much. I mean, I don't know why they do that, you know? It's not like when I wake up in the morning and if I don't see an ad for McDonald's, I'm not confused, you know? I'm not sitting there going, hey, did McDonald's go out of business? Where's the commercials? You know, they don't have to do it. And then, I mean, all they have to do is like stop one day, like every 4 months. You know, that's it. Their sales aren't going to go down. They'll save millions of dollars, and then maybe they can put that money back into the system, you know? Maybe, you know, pay their minimum wage help an extra $1 an hour. How about that? You know? Yeah. Spread the wealth. That way, the next time I go into McDonald's, I don't have to deal with some understandably pissed off 19-year-old kid who's making after taxes $2.10 an hour to stand over a fucking 900-degree fryolator all day, you know, sitting there going, can somebody explain to me again why I shouldn't be selling drugs? Can you? I mean, how's that? Yeah. And the phrase minimum wage, man, can't we think of something else to call it? That is what does that do for your self-esteem? What a horrible thing, minimum wage. Isn't there something else we can call it? You know? Well, it's better than nothing wage. Yeah, that's what I'm making now. I am making well, at least I don't live in Haiti wage. You can't say minimum wage to people when they're you know, asking you questions. Hey man, so how's it going? What are you making now? Minimum wage. Yeah, lowest amount legally possible. That's where I am right now. Yeah. Oh, they'd like to pay me less. Yeah. No, they would, but they can't. Legally, they can. I win. I'm the winner. Yeah. Great. Oh, you know, not to pat myself on the back or anything, but this week it has been 1 full year since I've been completely sober. I haven't. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I have some friends who don't drink that much and think I have a drinking problem, you know, and they're like the same people. You know, it's just, look, I have a particularly high tolerance level. Let's not muddy the issue. All right. And they're always telling me I should go in AA. And they're like those people who go, hey, man, do you think you might have a drinking problem? No. Denial for a sign. Well, how am I going to win that argument, ever, you know? And they tell me to go to AA meeting. Go once, just once. See if it's for you. You know, and I'm like, I don't think so. You know, I think that people in AA are simple. I think they're weak, you know, and quite frankly, you know, I don't need that crutch in my life. All right, let's, sweet hops. Yeah. And I like drugs. I'm pro-drugs. I enjoy the drugs. Neosporin? Anybody? Clear you right up. It's good. Oh, man. No, I do. I like them. I recently attended a pro-drug rally in my basement, and it was good. I learned a lot. And I mean, okay, you should be able to get high, but obviously with some restrictions. You know, I'm not stupid. I think you know, responsibly you should be able to. Not everybody should be able to get high whenever they want all the time. That's retarded. I know that. You know, I'm saying with certain rules, you know, you should be able to. I mean, there are obvious times when you don't want people getting high. You know, I wouldn't want my surgeon getting high, you know, before he operated on me. That's an example of when it's bad. There you go. You know, if I'm laying there on the gurney before an operation, the last thing I want to hear before I go under is,
Nurse. Give me one of those, the pointy thing. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Hey, how are you? Okay, now, refresh my memory. We were doing what here again? No shit. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, let's fuck it up. Oh, I'm sorry, anesthesia. I'm sorry. Fuck you, man. You knew I had fucking... Wow, this is good weed. You know, yeah, that would be bad. But if I want to go home and get high and watch TV and then go to sleep, what the fuck is wrong with that? Why can't I do that? You know? What is the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to have some sort of accident dialing out for Pizza Hut? I mean, what? No. It's okay. I should be able to do that without having to go to jail and being anally raped for a year. You know, I think that's a bit harsh of a penalty, I think, for that. You know, because when you're being slammed by some huge 400-pound guy, that's when you're going to need to get high. You know? But I you know, I go to the gym now because of all the damage I do to my body. I try to get back at least a month at the end of my life. So I'm going to the gym, and I don't get it at all. I do not understand the gym culture. I live in LA, and it's so freaky weird there. I go to this gym, and these guys in the gym are the most vainglorious people you've ever seen. It's so uncomfortable. I mean, these guys come in, and granted, they're cut. You know, they look good. They have a right to admire themselves. But, you know, they come in, and they've got, like, a piece of cloth over their nipple and, like, a Band-Aid, and they call that a gym workout outfit, you know? And they're walking around, and, you know, this techno shit plays all the time. And these guys are like, and they get off their machines. They jump off their machines, and they're like, you know, there's like big full-length mirrors and stuff. You know, they do these catwalk struts, you know, and they're like, yeah, that's what I look like now when I do this. When I walk this way, I look like this. You know, looking at themselves the whole time, and they're fucking hitting themselves and kissing themselves. But not just one of them, all of them are doing it, you know? They're like fucking monkeys, you know? I keep expecting them to start beating off and throwing their shit at themselves, you know? That's weird. Whole room full of these guys. Man, I don't get it. And they spend all that time. They look at themselves. They don't take their eyes off themselves. Big full-length mirrors. And every once in a while, you can see a couple of them occasionally just in their mind, the lights are lowering. You know, and the music gets a little softer, maybe some Streisand. And they're looking at themselves, and you can see they just want to reach in to the reflection and take their hand and magically pull out their image so that the two of them are there. The two thems are there, and they dance around. They love themselves. They love themselves, and they make out. And then they fuck each other in the Flexinator 400, you know? It's a beautiful, I'm coming in me. Weird. And I also don't like the guys who go in there to, like, work out some personal demons they have. You know, they're just in there to work shit out, you know. And I get on my machine, and that's it. I stand there, and that's enough for me. All right, good. Okay, I'm there. I don't bother anybody. And these guys come over like, hey, you mind if I work in with you? Yeah? All right. No, it's fine. Okay, thanks. No, take it, man. Take it. It's yours. You take that. I'm going to move to another state. You know what else is weird? I was watching this thing on TV, and it was this religious show, and I realized that, you know, we have no idea what Jesus Christ sounded like. You know, no idea at all, no clue. All we have are like Hollywood actors, you know, who always, every production ever, always attribute this kind of somber, monotone voice of reason to him. In whatever production, Jesus is always walking amongst the marketplace, sounding like this, my son. You know, like he's just about to snap, you know? Always, you know, it's like we have no idea what he sounded like. That was 2,000 years ago. There were no tape recorders back then. I mean, for all we know, he could have sounded just like a really effeminate Southern guy, you know? Don't know. Kind of an interesting concept, though, you know? Think of Jesus going, y'all, I just got back from Lazarus' tomb. And P.U., did he stink or what? I'm serious, y'all. I'm so serious. I moved that boulder away. It was like poo right in my face. And I do not need that. Oh. I'm so serious, y'all. I'm so nervous because tomorrow's my big Sermon on the Mount. It's so important. I don't know what to do or say or wear. Oh, hey, Luke. Hey, Mark. Y'all come on in. Oh, come on in. How was the bazaar? Don't tell me I'm going tomorrow. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's me. All right, I want to read from my Bible very briefly. I brought it with me. These are inspirational words that I think you're going to like, and I just like to spread the message. All right. It's called "In Search of Good Pussy: Living with." You know, okay. Let's not judge. All right. I don't run into your church going, what are you doing, praying to God? All right? In Search of Good Pussy, Living Without Love, the real truth about men and their relationships, reflections of a reformed ladies' man, just telling it like it is, Don Spears. There's the man, all right, with what I assume is good pussy, and just read you a little bit about it, let you know what it is.
In Search of Good Pussy is everything you need to know about today's black man. And it is one of the most compelling and important books you will ever read. Check it out, y'all. In creating Good Pussy, I was searching for an idea, a word, a special word that would be universally understood by everyone, especially men, hoping that even those men who do not read other books will read this one. So finally, a book for the illiterate. Good pussy is a new age word that reflects and engenders a higher level of awareness. Before the word good pussy, there was no way to accurately describe this deliriously delicious high we all hunger for. Now, some of y'all may be a little bit unclear, so for those of you, I will cite a few more examples of good pussy. Yeah, it is your doctor saying to you, no, you do not have cancer, or that exhilarating feeling you get when the basketball goes through the hoop during the last 2 seconds of the game and your team wins. And even more universally, because haven't we all made the final winning shot at the university basketball team? All right. It is a letter that comes in the mail announcing you the winner in your state's lottery with your name on a check for $10 million. Now that is good pussy. Excellent, brilliant, and even wonderful. Good descriptions, but they are somehow still not quite enough to explain how you feel. That marvelous, ecstatic, supreme state of being is good pussy. If I were your friend and I loved you, the most and best that I could wish for you would be that you have a beautiful good pussy life and that you have a wonderful good pussy day.
Before I go, 2 things, quick like. I'd like to tell you guys a true story. This is a true story, really happened, and I like to call it the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. All right, well, welcome to my world. All right, this is all true. I was in Tampa Bay, Florida, and if anybody here is from Tampa Bay, then you know that it's one of the shittiest places on this earth. Horrible place. Like nothing to it, man. It's just fucking hot all year round. It's like 100 degrees, humid, 100% humidity, and there's nothing to do. And I'm working there, and I'm there with a friend. And since there's nothing to do, we go one day to Busch Gardens, this Busch Garden Safari roller coaster hut thing, which is right directly next to Busch Brewery, okay? So yeah, fucking hot, and a brewery and a zoo. Yeah, more. Oh, But, all right, it's nuts. It stinks, and that's all there is to do. There's nothing to do. All right, so we go to this thing, and it's like, one of those places where they got one lame little pirate ship ride, and go, hey, wow, okay, great, And then they have this thing, in this little safari thing, they have this little, like, circusy thing where it's just one little area, but it's shaded. So my friend and I decided to go there and just get out of the heat, and it's like open air, but it's like got a thing over it. And everyone there, it's packed, but it's just like 5-year-olds and 108 and up. There's no in between. It's like 5 and 108 and up, nothing in between. It's where everybody dumped off, all the people who can't ride rides who are holding the back, You guys go in here and, watch the parrot. He'll be on a bicycle. All right, and then that's all it is. And so it's this little lame circusy zoo thing. And this guy the guy who's running it is like this effeminate, overweight guy. He's like 55 and he's got a bad toupee and he's got those little like Raleigh fingers mustache thing, the curly Q deal. And he's wearing this one-piece pink unitard thing with rhinestones on it. It's fucking humiliating and a bad, top. And he's out there going, hey, everybody, welcome to the greatest show in the world. It's wonderful. We're going to have some beautiful animals. Let's bring out the first animal. Let's bring out Pixie, the elephant, the wonderful elephant. Come on out, Pixie. And he's like whipping the thing and he's hitting it. And, and this elephant is completely humiliated. It's all dressed up, in girly shit, and it's just like got a cone on it. And that quality that animals have when they want to tell you that they are fucking pissed off. That any animal, they have that kind of stare down like, they're not budging. You can wait in your car till it runs out of gas. I don't give a fuck. You're not going anywhere. Little thing. And they're, this elephant's being whipped, and the guy's coming, hey, come on, Pixie, show the most beautiful elephant, come on, and brings out, and the elephant's just like very slowly walking out, slowly, it's hot, and, wasn't it like a year ago it was playing with its mom and its family in the Serengeti, and now it's entertaining, elderly white people in Tampa Bay? It's not right, and it knows it, and it's being whipped, and it's really reluctant, and the guy's hitting it, it's really kind of uncomfortable, and the elephant comes out, they got that little wheelie bass thing, and the elephant goes, all right, come on, show more. All right. There's that. There's that paw. Okay. And, it's just going on. It's really, really just awkward and bad. And the thing is, this elephant had the biggest, most gaping, moist, bulbous, pulsating pink vagina you've ever seen. It was remarkable. It was huge. It was unto itself. I mean, it was... it had its own like gravitational pull. It was just massive, and I don't even know that it was sort of attached to it, but it was just there, and it's big, and it was twice the size of the elephant, and it was just, it was so big and weird, and it was hot and humid, and it's like, I could have gone like, hey, and not hit anything. It was that big, and I could put a studio apartment in there and hang out easily, and it was weird. And the elephant, and he's whipping the elephant, come on, John, get up there, and the elephant's up, and that quality, that the sensation you have when you're really high. Did I tell you that we were high? Yeah, my friend and I were really high. And that's important. All right. That sensation you have when you're really high, and you sort of, when you look back on it, you sort of feel like you sensed it right before it happened, this event. It was so beautiful. The elephant did the only thing it could, the only revenge it could ever take, this humiliating, terrible life that's been laid for it, This elephant, just in this most beautiful, wonderful act, it was so wonderful. It just let loose with the biggest gush of urine. A torrent, not a little stream, just like this much, this much, hitting everybody. And now it's starting to get its energy. Okay, yeah, I'll move around, sure, everybody gets some. You take a little bit, how you liking it over there, all right? Hey, how's this for the show? How about that? How about you, America? Enjoy Tampa Bay, yeah, there you go. Hot enough for you, and it's just letting you, fucking really high-pressure stuff, and like Sheriff O'Connor would have been happy, It's just like, whoa, and everybody's freaking out. All the kids are screaming, and the elderly people are screaming. They're all trying to get out, but they're elderly. They can't move that fast, and they're all going, ah! And it's all hitting them, and they have to keep their mouths closed, and there's hot elephant urine on them, and it's awful, and they're like, oh, no, what? Oh, man. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. All right. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. But before I go, I'd like to do this quick impression for you. And this is it. It'll take 10 seconds. This is my impression of an overly optimistic double amputee drummer. Hang on.